Hi friends, welcome. We'll try to understand how a AI tool works or your application which you can integrate to any AI tool by using API, so you can give the output based on the output from the AI tool. So you can backend, you can use a Google's Gemini or you can use a Chat GPT, anything you want, and integrate it with your application. We'll understand in a very simple language so you can easily understand. You don't require to be a programmer for this. And in the second part also we'll see how you can integrate it with a simple program in a two languages. Will pick up PHP and Python, so both popular language, and we will see how a small application can be developed by integrating the API, so it can interact with the backend AI tools and applications and gives us the output. And in the second part we'll see, by using all these simple concepts, what you will learn, we'll develop a application where you can create a social media post frequently or regularly by randomizing the keywords or randomizing the URLs. We'll develop a output which you can directly use in our social media post. We'll learn all about this. Let us think we are in a restaurant and ordering food. The waiter, which comes and notes down our requirement or our menu, whatever we select, it hands it over to a kitchen staff or the kitchen where all the foods are prepared for us based on our order. The food is prepared, all the ingredients are added, made it all the based on the requirement, the food is prepared, and the waiter comes and delivers the food to us. Now let us understand this by using our AI system. Here the waiter is our API or the application programming interface. Let's call it as API. And the food we ordered is our prompt. So the waiter carries our order, or this API key carries to the kitchen. Here the kitchen is our model. So it's, you can say it's a Gemini or Chat GPT or thing. Our waiter carries our order and hand it over to the kitchen. So API hands it over. So then our food is prepared. Now here the tool or the Gemini or Chat GPT at the back end, they will prepare our based on the menu or the order what you are given. They have prepared our food. That means they prepared the answer for it. So based on the whatever input keyword we are given, it can be a social media post or anything, whatever we have given, they prepare it based on their own experience, their own data available, they prepare it there. Now the waiter comes back and serve it. This is the output we get it. So it serves it, and you note that whatever the table from where the order has been taken, it is delivered to the same table. So the waiter or the API key takes care about all this. Here is the detailed explanation how you will develop it using PHP. So you can, PHP widely used in the website programming and also you can give a application in your website also. Just see input text, the API call, it's our API, our waiter who takes the input text, process it at the backend, say our Gemini or Chat GPT, whatever model you want to use it, the API you have taken, then it displays it. These 4 steps, as you have discussed, the same way it flows it. Now you see the first requirement is you need to take a API key. So this API key is available, it's freely available, but based on your uses, the charges will be. Initially, for just learning purpose, you can take API key freely and start using it. How you will get a API key and all we have already discussed. I will leave those tutorials in the description below. Now imagine once you have a API key, that means your waiter is ready to take your order. So come back. Now here it is the simple script here, few lines of code. I think hardly 10 lines of code is here. So initially we are just setting, because we are keeping our API key safely in a different file, not to expose it to the outside. We are storing in a setting.php file. Here it is, that is there. Now the model one, you have select one model because they have multiple models are there. So here in Gemini we are using, so which model it is. Below that you will also get a script to list out all the models available. Here you can see this script is there. Let's come back, understand that this model we are using it. Then what is our prompt or what is our order? So read here, we have written write a short poem about the stars. A simple, this is the prompt. Note that this is the food order into what we are given to the waiter. Waiter is here is our API key. This is our food order. Now this is our kitchen. The third line, what you are seeing is here it is our order is delivered. So this kitchen, how it is delivered, the order is by using in a PHP or Python, how you deliver the order changes only. So the order can be delivered by using curl here. They are the BS4 or beautiful soup. These are all the libraries which does the job of carrying our order, food order to the kitchen. Now here in a simple language, here it is all the using the API keys and all. We have passed on the order, then got back the order from our the food we have got it. Now once the food is available here, now this is displayed. You can see here the last line here. It prints out what the order we or the food we receive from the kitchen through our waiter. Now let's understand how this we will translate in Python language. So the same thing, you can get all the detail the same way: input text, API, return the information and display. So these 4 steps are what we discussed. Here is a link, you will get it, the entire script. You can run it with your API key. So you can run that one also. Come down here, the first one is to list out the models. Here the second part is here this much only the code, because here the Google have already given a library to handle the data transfer and receive. So it it became much more simpler than PHP. So here you can see we have got the generative Gen AI library we have got. This is actually script is based on the Colab platform. So you can directly use it using the link here. You can take your API key and then just your Google account and you are ready. So now here you see the API key is configured here to our call or that. Then here we have connected to our model here by using this. Sorry, here it is below. Yeah. So here is same thing. Now here is our prompt or the food order what you have given to a restaurant. Write a short poem about the star. You got the response from the model backend Gemini. We have used it. This API key is here. Then the output is displayed. Now this same thing, you need suppose a desktop application. We'll see how it is integrated into a Kinter application. Here is a Kinter application, so it gives you a desktop application. So because we are not using Colab now, so it's a desktop. So backend we have to store our API key, then front end you have to give that application. Here it is. You can see a similar simple application. Kinter is the development. We can this applications for a desktop users, you can use it. So it's very simple. You can just install some generative AI library which is already available. Now you can watch these videos and all and copy this entire text how to work it here. Here it is. You can copy this. This creates the desktop application with your API key. So then further you can improve the application also. Note that the concept remains the same. Using the API key, our chart or our food order, whatever you call it, pass to the backend our AI tool, and that tool process it, returns us the output. That output is displayed. That is what it is done here. So can I handle database using Kinter? This is what is our order or a question or a prompt. So that output is displayed here. Taking through the API call, we take the data from our backend chatbot or the model what we have used. That's all, friends. What happens at the back end and all, we need not understand the data analysis and how the model is giving the output. But this much we understand that when you see a AI tool, we should understand that there is a API call. It takes the input from us. The API call takes our input to the backend chat model or backend AI model. That AI models return us whatever the data we provided through the same API, and our device gives us an output. The device can be a hardware device placed in a parking area or anywhere. They say that it's a AI integrated. So this device can be anything, and based on the API calls, even if I have a large scale users, I have to pay to the AI model what the backend I am using. If you are planning for some application or some you just say in a real estate world or a social media post, you want to give a service, you can integrate this concept into your backend and give the output to the users. Note that you need not have to build a AI model for that. That heavy lifting is done at the kitchen, or you can say it's backend AI model what I am using that handles it. Next we'll see how a social media post we can create it. by using this concept. And if you have any idea, doubt, suggestion, questions, use the comment section below to post it. My request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add things such tutorial, and we are frequently adding that also. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.